Hello everybody, this is Jimmy God here, and today I'm going to be showing you something I got at a thrift store today. It's an animated dancing reindeer. Now, oddly enough, this reindeer actually came from the exact same thrift store I got that Travis Trout at, which I showed you yesterday. Now, I only got this for $6, but not only did I see this, but I saw a bunch of other animated things as well, but none of them worked, really. But I'm pretty sure they would have worked if I put batteries in them or plugged them into an adapter if I had bought them. Which I didn't, this was the only thing I got. But I did take pictures of those other things I just mentioned, and I will be showing those pictures later in this video. But for right now, the main focus is on this guy. So, let's get some up-close details before I play him for you, shall we? Alright, so we've got holiday accented antlers. Okay, a little unusual, but it's part of the item, so we'll roll with it. And he's got the striped shirt and the green jacket, the belt and the red pants and the shoes, the press here button, and the red nose and the shades. Those are his eyes. Now you guys might be thinking, is this made in a later date? Well, no. Well, for one, it reads the date 2000 on the jacket, so therefore this item was obviously made in 2000. And this item was also made by a company called Seymour Mann. So, just thought I'd show that to you before you guys could jump to any conclusions as to if this product was made by Jemmy, Dandy, Novelty Inc., etc. So it was made by a company called Seymour Mann. Okay, weird company name, but we'll roll with it. And speaking of 2000, this actually plays that celebration song that the Novelty Inc. Dancing Gorilla and the Millennium Santa play. And I'll show that to you by pressing his hand. So, let's watch him go. Also, when I first got this guy, he didn't move his head. So I just played with the head a little bit and then it started working. So, yeah, I didn't really have to do anything to him. I didn't even need to put batteries in him because oddly enough, he came with batteries, which was really surprising, I guess. Oh well. But yeah, that's my animated dancing reindeer. Now I'll show you these other pictures of the other items that I saw at the thrift store today. Alright, here are the pictures of the other singing toys I saw at the thrift shop today. This is the Chantilly Lane musical mini pirate bear that sings Get This Party Started, and as you can tell by the tag, it is the Chantilly Lane Musicals tag. I didn't get this because it was like, $12? Come on. Usually you'd find this stuff for like $1.50 or something. Not $1.50, but yeah. It played Get This Party Started when I tried it out. I had to squeeze the tummy to activate it. And here's that dancing reindeer I just showed you guys. It's the exact same one. And oddly enough, the seller who let me buy this said that they also had a dancing Santa, but it got sold. He also said that they also had a Mrs. Claus there too, but that got sold as well. So this was all that was left, so I bought it. Plus it was the cheapest item I saw at the time, but there was something really cheaper I saw later on, which we'll get to in a minute. Here's the PVC Jasmine Bear, like the Ashley Bear, but the hat is blue instead of red. And it didn't work. I saw the switch was in the on position, and it didn't work. It probably didn't have any batteries in it, or the compartment was probably corroded. I don't know. I didn't have enough time to look at it, but yeah, this was pretty much what I saw, and there was one more PVC item I saw there as well, which I will show you in just a minute. And here's the big mouth belly bass I saw at the back of the thrift store sitting on a glass desk. This actually wasn't for sale, but the guys there were actually pretty generous enough to let me take a picture of this thing and show it to you guys. And also, as you'll notice down there, It's got the custom nameplate covering the original, which reads Kiss My Bass, Delaware River, Pennsylvania on it. And also, this one had a low voice when I played it, and the mouth actually worked fine on this one. Mine's mouth doesn't really work good for some reason. Might need a new gear. And speaking of which, the head wasn't working on this one either. The head was broken. But yeah, I just thought I'd take a photo of that because that really caught my interest. And here's a PBC International Laughing and Shaking Frog. They had a pig there at one point, but that was when I went there last time, which was like a couple weeks ago. But the pig got sold, and this was the only one they had. They didn't have the cow one there either. They just had the pig and this one. And when I tested this guy out, the batteries were dead, so it only played sound for like a couple of seconds and then it just stopped. But yeah, I could have bought it, but it was actually more expensive than the reindeer. And again, like I said, that's why I bought it until I came across another cheaper item, which my dad wouldn't let me buy for a couple of reasons, which we'll be getting to very shortly. And the rest of all the animated stuff I saw there today was all Christmas themed. This is a reindeer that wiggles its antlers and taps its toes. I actually used to have one of these, but it sang Sleigh Ride. The one you're seeing here in this picture actually sings Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer, so this was obviously a newer generation of that item. But I think I have a video of mine somewhere, but to this day I don't have it anymore for some reason because it got lost somehow. But at least I have a video to remember it by. Alright, moving on to the rest of the Christmas stuff. Alright, here's an animated polar bear. It's saying chestnuts roasting on an open fire, but the batteries were pretty much dead, so it didn't really sing all that much. But it worked. The mouth moved and the head moved a little bit on this one. Yeah, I don't really have that much to say about this one. So, moving on. And here's a Jingle Bell Rock Santa I saw there as well. I was actually surprised to come across this. I would have bought it if it was cheaper than the reindeer, but yeah, it was actually pretty cool. But what really surprised me the most was how big this thing actually was. It had to be at least, 17 to 20 inches tall from my point of view of it. But yeah, this thing is actually kind of big when you get to see it in person. Joe Bean Videos actually has quite a few of these, so he must know what it's like to have these guys in person. Actually, I know that for a fact. And the box seems to be just about a little bit bigger than the actual item itself, which really surprised me. I think the thing had to be at least 1.5 feet tall. And here's a hip-shaking Santa, which I also saw there as well. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this might be the one that sings Livin' La Vida Loca, the parody of Livin' La Vida Loca about Santa Claus coming to your rooftop. I don't know that for sure because I didn't get to see this guy working in person. I tried the Switch, but it didn't work. Guess it didn't have batteries. But still, I thought it was pretty cool and decided to take a picture of it. And finally, here's the last item I saw at the thrift shop today, before we left. This is the Jimmy animated bubble-blowing snowman from 1996. Now, obviously, he's missing his cup and bubble wand, which is the reason why I didn't buy it, because he didn't have all of his equipment. Plus, he didn't have his original box, which I was kind of expecting. Now, I could have bought this, but because it was missing its parts, I didn't want to buy it. Now, this guy was only $3. The reindeer I bought was $6. But now that I think about it, looking back, I kind of regret missing out on getting this guy. I could have gotten it a new bubble wand and a cup to put bubble solution in, and it would have worked just the same. But oh well, at least I took a picture of it. So there you go, guys. That's the video of my animated dancing reindeer, followed by pictures of the other things I saw at the thrift store today. Hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.